Hey everyone, and welcome to the Retro channel. And recently, while browsing the weird and wacky world of AliExpress, I came across this stuff. This apparently will whiten yellowed plastic. It's kind of funny that they call it plastic yellowing agent, as that's kind of the opposite of what it's supposed to do. And I thought, well, it seems too good to be true. Basically, Retrobright in a little spray bottle. But I thought, what the hell, let's buy one, give it a try. I think it was like 10 bucks. And if it turns out to be real, then awesome. More people probably want to know about it. And if it turns out to do nothing at all, then at least hopefully I'll save you wasting 10 bucks on buying this crap. So of course I have a few things here that have yellowed over the years. There's a Commodore VIC-20, which normally would have been kind of similar to the light switch cover that I have here. And of course this light switch cover is also slightly yellowed. It would have originally been something like that. I just grabbed this from around the house somewhere, so I'll have to replace that at some point. And of course a very yellowed Super Nintendo or Super Famicom. Of course these things would normally look a lot more like this color. So yeah, quite a difference there. So let's open this thing up and give it a try. All right, the plastic yellowing agent, air conditioning, whitening, B-furbish, and B-move vellowing. That already inspires confidence. Apparently, the product name is Plastic Part Yellow Reducer Agent, and its ingredients are deionized water, benzalkonium, AO7, 1,2-hexendiol, and EDTA-2NA. Directions of safe use. First, clean the plastic surface with a soft cloth to remove dust and dirt. Good idea. Spray and apply a small amount of the agent evenly on the yellowed area. Gently wipe the area with the included sponge and let air dry naturally. Oh yes, they did include, I guess, this. I guess you'd call that a sponge. It's more like a really thin microfiber cloth, but sure, let's go with that. Warning, keep out of reach of children. Avoid contact with skin and eyes. Be sure to wear gloves before use. Store in a cool, dry, well-ventilated place. Blah, blah, blah. Shelf life 3 years. Manufacturer, Virtual Network Limited. So maybe I should put some gloves on before spraying this around everywhere, just in case. Now, before I do any of that, we'll quickly go over these with a little bit of IPA just to give this the best possible chance. Make sure all these are relatively clean, even though, you know, as yellowed as they are, they don't look it, but I did actually clean these at some point. So yeah, that yellowing is, you know, part of the plastic. Or is it? Well, they're fairly clean. They're slightly cleaner now. Let's turn these things around because it just feels weird staring at the back of this stuff. Get some gloves on. So is this like instant? Let's see. Let's just spray it straight on there. Well, it doesn't really have a smell. Let's give it a wipe. Oh my god. It's still the same. Wow. Let's see if it behaves any differently with the Famicom. I think we can all see where this is going. Yeah, it looks the same to me. Really doubt this is going to work. Maybe it'll de-yellow my bench. Yep, everything looks the same. Well, I guess we should at least give it a proper chance. So let's just coat this thing. There isn't actually a Super Nintendo board inside this, so not too worried about spraying it all over the place. There is an actual motherboard inside this VIC-20, so I'll be a little bit more careful, but it is my sort of junker machine, so not too concerned. And a bit for you. I guess I'll just throw this stuff outside. It is the middle of winter in Australia at the moment, so it's not exactly warm outside, but I don't know, chuck this outside because I also don't want to potentially choke on any fumes. and come back in a few hours, see what it does. Maybe give it a couple of days, see what happens. But if it takes a couple of days for this stuff to work, then you may as well just go about the old-fashioned way of retrobrighting stuff by, either sticking hydrogen peroxide all over it or just sticking it out in the sun for a few days. All right, it is the next day, and I left everything sitting outside for about 3 or 4 hours. Keep in mind it's about 10 degrees Celsius outside and fairly cloudy. So I brought everything back in and just decided to leave everything in here overnight just to see if there was any change. And when I came back in this morning, the results were pretty unbelievable. Okay, yes, of course they're unbelievable. These are not even the same items. The VIC-20 is completely different. The Super Nintendo actually has a Super Nintendo inside, and this light switch cover is just one of the light switch covers around here that hasn't actually yellowed yet. This is our original victims, and as you can probably tell, there has been zero change, apart from leaving a bit of a film over everything that I now have to clean off. Let's just try with their recommended cloth just to see if this somehow just rubs the yellow out. Got to be careful with rubbing one out on YouTube, that's for sure. Yeah, there is zero change apart from, like I said, a nasty film that I have to now clean off everything. Although I probably won't bother with the poor old Super Famicom because there's nothing in there anyway. But yes, that did absolutely nothing. What a surprise. So if you come across this stuff or any similar stuff on AliExpress, do not buy it. Hopefully you've seen this video before actually purchasing one of these things. Yeah, this is pure snake oil, and I can't say I'm surprised. There was, a tiny part of me that was hoping it was some kind of miracle spray, but yeah, I just don't see how that's possible. And personally, I don't really bother retrobrighting stuff these days. I just, if it's yellowed, so be it. If you want to try and retrobright stuff, there's a million different YouTube videos on how to do that, obviously with peroxide or just sticking it out in the hot sun for a few days. Plenty of other ways to do it, vapor brighting, but yeah, personally, I just don't bother anymore. If you want to try that kind of thing, go right ahead, but be prepared for potential disappointment. So yeah, that is it for this one, a really quick video. I just wanted to, try and get a bit of a public service announcement out there about this stuff. Thank you all for watching. A massive thanks to the people that support the channel on Patreon. If you want to do the same, links to that are down in the video description. You'll get ad-free early access to all videos along with discounts on my Electron store and behind the scenes content. Yeah, that is it.